90th birthday celebrations for the Sydney Harbour Bridge have started with a vintage transport salute. Classic bicycles and cars cross under the famous arch this morning. The display included vintage Holden Monaros and a Jaguar E-type, among other timeless vehicles. The bridge will illuminate the night sky with a light show to mark the milestone.
90 years of this iconic bridge working hard for people in New South Wales. Every New Year's Eve around the world, we welcome a new year watching the fireworks across this bridge. And today we get the opportunity to say to everybody who worked on it, Dr. John Bradfield, the maintenance workers, those who've painted it, those who've driven across it, everybody that has ever used the Harbour Bridge, today can celebrate.
Family members of the chief engineer who designed the Harbour Bridge have spoken about his legacy.
Well, I am a grandson of Dr. John Job Crew Bradfield, who designed the Sydney Harbour Bridge and is well regarded as the greatest visionary for New South Wales and probably Australia, in spite of the fact that it is so many years ago that in actual fact his first dreams were made of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and those dreams of course turned into reality.
It's the largest steel arch in the world, but that's not the only reason Sydney residents are proud of the famous bridge.
It gives us memories, during the COVID time we were able to get on the bridge and enjoy, some walk around, when it was locked down.
And it's stood the test of time, hasn't it, with, 90 years. It's really cool. Yeah, it's a great icon.
Sydney Harbour Bridge was the vision of engineer John Bradfield and an engineering feat of its time. He believed the structure would unite communities, boost the economy and future-proof the city. During its construction, the bridge was known as the Iron Lung, and many people were reliant on it for work during the Great Depression. After 8 years of building, the 53,000-tonne steel structure opened to the public on March 19, 1932. 90 years on, workers agree it's the best office in the world.
Everyone would love to have a view like this for an office, so privileged.
And they make sure it's well looked after.
The whole workforce is a big family that work on the bridge, from managers to engineers and painters, riggers, carpenters, metal workers. Yeah, it's just important to keep this coat hanger well kept.
To mark 90 years of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, family-friendly celebrations will be held across the city. Free activities and musical performances will be put on at Campbell's Cove. Historic double-decker buses and vintage ferries will be operating, and an LED light spectacle will take place on the bridge in honour of its 90th birthday. Gabriella Power, Sky News, Sydney.